Hi, my name's Jan Delmas of simplesynergy.com.au. I work with teams in helping them build capability and creativity and innovation. And at times when I'm doing this, I facilitate workshops in either brainstorming or other creativity tools such as mind mapping to either solve business problems, or we're looking at a new product, or how we can change a product to make it more profitable. And a question that I'm asked often is, what makes a great facilitator? And when I reflect on this, it really is someone who has 7 particular skills. And in this short video, I'd like to let you in on the secret of these skills. So let's get started. But first we need to actually know what a facilitator is. And they are essentially someone who's responsible for leading or coordinating the work of a group of people in a workshop or meeting. They're not a team leader, they're not a manager, they're there for a specific purpose. And it is to coordinate this group of people to achieve the objectives set on the agenda. Think of them like a conductor of an orchestra. A conductor's role is to coordinate a diverse group of musicians and instruments to achieve the objective of playing a musical score in tune and in time. And like a conductor, a facilitator can put their own spin on the workshop or meeting, because after all, it's the personal touches that can make the difference between a successful and unsuccessful outcome. It is important, though, not to forget why you as a facilitator are there. And that is to make sure the objective of the workshop or meeting is achieved. And to do this, as a facilitator, you need to understand the dynamics of the group and what is needed to help them work well together. And to make sure you get the best out of each person, out of each individual. And then everybody wins. Each person feels they have contributed meaningfully, and the quality of the outcome is significantly higher because everyone has contributed. That's why they were there. So, what are the 7 key skills that will make you a fantastic facilitator? Well, the first one is the ability to listen. It's vital you don't talk unnecessarily, as it disturbs the flow of the group. So only speak when you need to. For example, when you need to explain a process or to make clear what has been said. And by listening, you can also pick up any changes in the mood of the group as through the tone of the discussions. The second is as a support. You're not the focus of the workshop. You need to remember that. You're not the star. You may be standing up in front of everybody, but you are not the focus, and everybody's looking at you, but you are not the focus. You need to remember your role is you hold a supporting role. You're there to make sure everything goes according to the agenda and that the objective of the workshop is achieved. So remember, a facilitator plays a supporting role. They are not the star. The third key skill is to summarise. And by that I mean to give brief summaries at key points in time during the workshop of what has been said or agreed so far, just to make sure that everybody understands what has been happening and everything remains on track. But remember, you are neutral, and although you may have an opinion on the subject, it's not required. So when you summarise what has been said and agreed by the group, not what you would like to say. The fourth key skill is to challenge. And you may find times that it's necessary to challenge points raised. It may be because you need to tease out a little bit more of what's been said. Someone may just say 1 word or 2 words, and it may not be very meaningful. So you need to challenge and say, well, what does that mean? How does this apply to our objective? It also may be because it's someone who is argumentative in the group, so they may just say, well, we've done this before and it hasn't worked, and that's it. They try and shut down any discussion. You need to challenge it because you need to make sure that everybody participates in the group. So, although you are supporting in it, just make sure that you don't argue again, because your opinion on the topic isn't required, and that you manage everybody in the work group so that they do feel that they are contributing. And this leads to the next key skill: lead the process. Your role as facilitator is focused on how the workshop agenda is achieved. The content or the topic is not really your key focus. Remember, you're the guide, you're the conductor, making sure everyone participates and contributes. So you need to make sure everything is done within the time frame that has been set. Everybody is looking at you to lead the process, to help them make sure that they are doing the job that they're in that workshop for. The sixth key skill is a really vital skill. It's about creating a non-threatening atmosphere in the workshop, because the point is to have everyone participate. So you need to make sure everyone has an opportunity to contribute and that they feel safe to give their thoughts and opinions without being ridiculed or feeling dismissed. And that's why one of the other key skills is to challenge points, because there are times when you may need to shut down side conversations, or someone who is argumentative or just raises points without saying much after it. They're obviously not wanting to contribute to the achievement of the objective, but they still want to have their say. And there are some people who like to dominate conversations, and therefore people who are a little quieter don't have an opportunity or feel unsafe in actually saying something because they feel that they may not be heard or listened to. So this is really an important skill for you to have. And the final key skill is to trust the group. Just let go and trust the group, because they know why they are there and what they need to do. So remember, the group is concerned about the what it is that they need to do, the objective that has to be achieved, not the how. The how is your role. The how is leading the process. You are there to guide. And this is, again, another key skill. So these are the 7 key skills. A facilitator listens. They support. Remember, they're not the star. They may be up front, but they are supporting the group to achieve the objective. A facilitator summarises on a regular basis, because it may not be written anywhere down that's easily seen. So you just check in and make sure that everything is still on track by summarising key points. A facilitator will challenge when necessary, and they lead the process. They are about the how it gets done. They create a safe environment so that everybody feels that they can have their say without being dismissed, without being ridiculed, and that their thoughts and their comments are valued. And that's why they are invited to the workshop in the first place. And finally, trust the group. Trust that they know what they are doing. They have been invited for their particular skills, so trust them. You just need to make sure that they do what they need to do within the time allotted. So those are the 7 key skills for effective facilitation, and is what makes a fantastic facilitator. I hope you have found this these 7 key skills in this short video useful. Thank you very much.